Hey guys, so I know what you might be thinking, or you might not have noticed at all, but yes, I am wearing the same clothes and I'm in the same place as my last video. That is because in 2 weeks' time for me, or a couple of days ago for you, I got married. So I decided to film both of my videos in one go to make sure that I spent a lot of time thinking about what I was going to say, and that I got it uploaded on time for you guys. I didn't want to risk it in all the madness, so that is why I look the same, but you might not even notice or care. But anyway, today my verse is in Galatians, and it's chapter 5 verse 1. It is for freedom that Christ has set us free. Stand firm then, and do not let yourselves be burdened again by the yoke of slavery. So, there's a lot of words in that. I'm gonna try my best to break it down. I don't have anything written down, so I'm gonna do my best and probably say a lot of ums, but I'm gonna do my best for you guys. So, let's take the first line. It is for freedom that Christ has set us free. So, most of you will know about Jesus dying on the cross for us, dying for our sins, and he did that to free us, to stop us from being held by our sins, controlled by that life, and to give us freedom, which I just think is incredible, and often find it really hard to get my head around that, but I just like to take time out sometimes and really think about what that looked like. Jesus dying on a cross for us. Even though he didn't really know us yet, we weren't born yet, he died so that we could live in freedom. I just think that's incredible. And then it says, stand firm then, and do not let yourselves be burdened again by a yoke of slavery. So first of all, yoke. It's not like the bit in an egg, which, trust me, everyone makes that mistake. I grew up thinking it was about an egg. It's not. So back when the Bible was written, a lot of the work and labour was manual, farming, things like that. And they used to use oxen to help carry big loads, help take kind of carts and that kind of thing, a bit like they do with horses sometimes, and they would put two oxen together next to each other, and the yoke was a thing that went round their necks and like joined them together, and down the middle there would be like a string or a rope or a pole, and it would connect it to the cart. So the yoke was like the thing that the farmer or whatever would put on the oxen to help carry the cart. And now I'm just going to read this little bit that I found that really helped me understand what this means for us. So when Jesus said, take up my yoke upon you, which is in Matthew 11, and it also relates to our Galatians verse, he meant that we are to submit ourselves to him in every day and every way. A yoke was made of wood, hand carved to fit the neck and shoulders of the animal to prevent pain or discomfort. In ancient culture, the word yoke was a term that was used to describe submission. So when someone was described as being yoked to someone or something, it was communicating the idea that he or she is submitting to that person or to that thing. So to be yoked to Jesus is to serve him and obey him. So that really helped me understand. But before you go any further with that, I just want you to think about the fact that everybody is yoked or submitting to someone or something, whether that's your parents, your teachers, social media, Xbox, PlayStation, fashion, something. Everybody is yoked to something. And so what Jesus is saying is that kind of instead of being yoked to slavery of sin or these things that control us, we should be yoked to God. And when God says, my yoke is easy and my burden is light, it means that submitting to Him is not a hard thing to do. It's not a horrible thing to do. It's a freeing thing to do. Just like this verse in Galatians, it's for freedom that Christ has set us free. So He's saying, I set you free to have freedom. And so don't let yourselves be burdened by being yoked to something else, by being submitting to sin, because I set you free. So be free, enjoy your freedom, and be yoked to me who loves you. And that's what God's saying to us, and I just think that's really cool. So I hope I have helped you understand a bit more of what God is saying to us. And yeah, hope you have a really good rest of your week, and I hope we can see you soon. Bye!